Hi, I'm Hugh Coppen, founder and CEO of Tasimba, the African safari experience like no other. On one of our recent safaris, our guests were gathering on the main deck of camp, getting ready to go out for our evening safari drive. What we were watching was one of those magical moments that you see on safari in Africa. Family after family of elephants quietly walking towards the waterhole that's no more than 50 yards in front of camp. Each family, in turn, would stop at the waterhole, take a good long drink, and then they would move on. There must have been at least 300 elephants in that long, steady, and very orderly parade. Watching elephants can be one of the most rewarding parts of any safari, because they're so peaceful, so social, and so intriguing to watch. We all watched in complete silence and amazement, with the occasional whispers between us, so as not to disturb these magnificent creatures. It was hot that afternoon, so a couple of our guests were sitting on the edge of the small pool in camp, with their feet in the cool water, just watching the amazing sight. And then we noticed one family of about 10 elephants, led by the matriarch, turn and start walking directly towards the pool. It was as if they knew just where the nicest, coolest water was. They came straight up to the pool and casually started to drink from the other end of the pool where our guests sat. Can you imagine being so close to a family of wild elephants that you can actually see the mud caked in the folds of their tough, gray, wrinkled hide? You watch the relaxed swishing of their tails and the non-stop flapping of their ears that keeps them cool. And you hear them slurping trunks full of water and then emptying them into their mouths like a fire hose. Can you imagine sitting just a few yards away from these wonderful animals, looking into their wise old eyes, which have the longest eyelashes you've ever seen, and they're calmly looking right back at you? That family eventually moved off to join the other elephants at the waterhole, and we went on watching this continuous stream of elephants walking steadily towards the waterhole for their drink. And then we noticed something else. There was one family that just couldn't wait to walk to the water. They wanted water, and they wanted it now. Led by the smallest one, with his tail straight out behind him, they were running towards the waterhole. This was no orderly procession for them. This was an urgent rush for water. You'd think that hundreds of elephants, each weighing thousands of pounds, would cause quite a rumble. Instead, there's just a whispering of their footprints. For all of their size and all of their massive bulk, elephants are amazingly quiet, almost silent even. No wonder they're often called the gentle giants. This was just one beautiful moment on safari. Every day seems to bring another one, just as amazing. Why don't you join us on our next safari, where you can experience your own unforgettable, magic moments in the African wilderness? Tasimba, the African safari experience like no other.